Great.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Chatham Area Public Library District Candidate Forum. I'm Ashley Brinkman, the Executive Director of the Chatham Area Chamber of Commerce, and I will be your host this evening. Tonight, we would like to introduce the community of Chatham and its surrounding area to the candidates running for the Library District Board of Trustees. As a reminder, the consolidated election is April 6, 2021, but early voting has already begun. For more information about where you vote and for whom, visit the Sangamon County Clerk's website or election page on the Chatham Area Public Library's website at www.chathamlib.org. This is an uncontested race as there are 4 openings on this 7-member board, and each member will serve a staggered 4-year term. I'd like to welcome our candidates as listed on the ballot. Vanessa Ross is our first one listed on the ballot. She has not been able to join us yet this evening.
She's here.
Oh, and Vanessa's here. Okay, welcome, Vanessa. So we have Vanessa Ross, Michael Rubicek, John Moore, and Eric Bollinger. Eric Bollinger is actually not able to join us tonight, but I do have a brief introduction that I will read on his behalf. Each candidate otherwise will have 2 minutes to respond when prompted. Thank you all for joining us. So Vanessa, if you're ready, I will start with you. Can you please tell us a bit about yourself and share why you're interested in serving on the library's Board of Trustees?
Oh yeah, hi, so I'm Vanessa Ross and I've lived in Chatham for about 10 years now. I wanted to join the board of the library because I love our library. It's fantastic for our community and our families. And I wanted to be a part of something that was so great and to help our community and do that. So that's why I tried to get on the ballot, and I am and trying to run. So yeah.
That's great. Thank you very much, Vanessa. Michael, can you please tell us a bit about yourself and share why you're interested in serving on the library's Board of Trustees?
Sure. Hi, my name is Michael Woodchuck. I'm running for trustee of the library district, and I've lived in Chatham for more than 10 years now with my wife and 2 daughters. In my day job, I'm an attorney for the state of Illinois. In my spare time, such as it is, I'm a current trustee on the library board. I was initially appointed back in 2015 to fill a vacancy, ran for a 4-year term in 2017, and been president of the library board since 2019. So during my time on the library board, I've always kind of kept 2 guiding principles in my mind. The first is that I want to ensure that the library remains a valuable part of the community, remains a destination that people of Chatham want to utilize. So admittedly, it's been a very challenging goal during the pandemic, but I think we've done a great job at the library, whether it's increasing the availability of our online resources or even reorganizing the interior of the library space, on our own dime. So I also want to note we recently voted to eliminate fines, which I think is also a great way to increase access to the library. My other goal as being part of the board is always to make sure we're good stewards of the taxpayer money. So one of the projects I'm most proud of is we replaced all the lighting in the library with energy efficient LED lighting. That's a project that will reduce the electric bills and eventually pay for itself over time. So looking ahead, I hope to be able to continue helping the library to implement these great programs and continue to expand access to the community. I guess I'll end by saying that the library means a lot to myself and my family. My first job when I was 14 was in a library shelving books, and I want to make sure that our library in Chatham remains a vital part of the community. So it's been an honor being part of the board for the last 6 years, and I hope to give me your vote so I can continue to serve in that role. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Michael. That moves us to John. John, can you please tell us a bit about yourself and share why you're interested in serving on the library's Board of Trustees?
Sure. I'm originally from Springfield. I moved to Chatham in 1987, and I've been involved in the community basically ever since then, both through the Chatham JCs, through the Friends of the Park, and several other organizations. I was appointed to fill a vacancy in 2019. I had an interest in being on the library commission, and since then we've had a challenging year with the pandemic and everything that's gone on. So I think it's important to make sure we maintain our library. It's one of the great public spaces that we have in Chatham, and that's my interest is in that, maintaining the spaces and the services that we have. I have 5 grandchildren in the district, and they are frequent flyers at the library. So I experience a lot of what goes on through them. I think that's the gist of it.
Great. Thank you. That brings us to Eric Bollinger, and as I mentioned, he is unable to join us tonight. Eric is a write-in candidate for one of the open seats on the library's board. So he has kindly sent us a written little introduction that I will read on his behalf. Hi everyone, my name is Eric Bollinger. I am currently a trustee on the Chatham Area Public Library District Board of Trustees. I was appointed to fill a vacancy back in April and am running as a write-in candidate for this seat. I am married to my wife, Rachel, and we have 2 kids, Lily, age 5, and Henry, age 3. We moved to Chatham nearly 5 years ago for the affordability and family-friendly environment. It has been one of the best choices we have ever made. Both of our kids have enjoyed their first taste of ice cream at Scoop du Jour, and we have had many family pizza nights at the Creek, as well as made many memories at the various Chatham community events. I decided to get involved with the Chatham Area Public Library because it was one of the first places we visited as a family when we first moved to Chatham. We quickly found that it was a family-friendly environment where children are welcome with open arms. Our kids have been regulars in the play areas, especially during the cold Illinois winters and hot summers. The staff has been very accommodating, and our kids have loved the many children's events, including the summer reading program. Anyone who has visited the Chatham Area Public Library knows that it is a gathering place where all of Chatham can come together no matter any differences. I wanted to be a part of ensuring that the Chatham Area Public Library continues to be that gathering place, all while giving the taxpayer the biggest bang for their buck. I would appreciate your vote on April 6th so that I can continue to serve the residents of Chatham. So thanks to Eric for sending that for us. And that's about all we have. So I wanted to thank you all so much for your time tonight and for your interest in serving on the Chatham Area Public Library Board of Trustees. That wraps up our forum for the evening. So with that, I wish you all a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.